If you're looking to buy or sell a home on the west side of Los Angeles, right here in Mar Vista, then this is a video, my friends, that you cannot afford to miss, as I'm about to dial in what Q3 2020 looked like for Mar Vista's real estate market, and whether it's a recovered market for sellers or if it's starting to lean in favor of buyers. Find out right here, right now, as I'm about to dial in Mar Vista Q3 2020. Hey, what's up guys, and welcome back to the channel. If you happen to be joining me for the first time, I'm super stoked to have you here with me. I'm Eric Haas with eXp Realty in sunny Southern California. I work primarily out of the west side of Los Angeles, but if you're looking in LA, I'm sure I can find it for you. Now, what this channel is all about, if you are joining me for the first time, is what is going on with this pandemic and how it's impacting our real estate markets and our local lives. Whether you're a buyer, renter, or seller for that matter, I've got videos. Check them out in the past that are completely dialing in mistakes that you should be avoiding as a seller, tips for buyers who are looking to maybe jump in and buy in this market. Inventory is starting to pick up as we're about to jump into and find out what's going on in Mar Vista for Q3 2020 and whether or not that's a buyer's market now or a recovering seller's market. But also, my friends, I'm here to give you tips, tricks, and strategies to stay successful as a buyer, seller, or investor as well, no matter what market we're facing. So without further ado, let's jump in here and figure out what all these numbers mean, because I got a lot of new information that we're covering that wasn't in our Q2 update. So to keep it dialed in here, we're about to jump into it. All right, guys, wow, do I got a market update for you. And before we jump into these numbers, where I'm going to dial in not only Q3 2020 and compare it to Q3 2019, but we're also got the numbers of Q2 2020, because I think it's imperative to have that great comparison of 1 quarter back and 1 year back to get you fully dialed in if you're a buyer or seller to be successful in this market that we're experiencing right now. But before we jump into it, my friends, if you haven't already, and if you have, thank you so much for the support. I truly appreciate it. But if you haven't already, my friends, this would make my world go round in YouTube land, is a subscribe, a like, and a comment, and especially if you ring that little bell, because I'm dropping videos every week. So make sure, if you haven't already, subscribe, like, and comment. Drop a comment with a topic that you'd like me to cover. It doesn't even have to be related to what we're talking about today, because I want to make sure I'm delivering content that you guys specifically want to know about, because that's where the value is. So please, again, like, comment, and subscribe. Let's jump into these numbers. Mar Vista, Q3 2020, let's get into it. Number of actives, right now, 80 homes currently for sale. Now, that's interesting, because just 2 days ago, I was looking at the number of actives before I was putting this update together, and there was 84 homes for sale. Now we're down to 80. So that shows you that there's buyer action happening right here, right now. So let's look at these numbers. So let's look at it compared to Q3 2019, where we were in a seller's market completely. It was completely understood. No uncertainty. Economy was completely different. People were employed. No loss of income. And we had 33 homes on a consistent basis all through summer, pretty much all the way through October, where it started picking up again towards the end of the year. Now, if we look at Q2 2020, we see an increase as well from that Q3 2019, but compared to where we are now, it has been an 18% increase from Q2 and 144% increase from Q3 1 year ago. Now, new topic, number of escrows, and a new topic that we got to cover, because this is important to understand how many homes are actually under contract. Now, I didn't have that information for you for Q2 and Q3. Q3 being 2019 with the X's, as you see, and anytime you see X's, I unfortunately don't have that information, but we're going to work on it for the future, because that was new topics that were added. But number of escrows, we got 56 homes under contract right now in Q3 as we enter into Q4, which is fantastic. And again, sorry, I don't have that comparable numbers to give you, but we will have that in the future. Number of solds right now, we have 83 homes that actually sold in Q3 2020. That's huge. That's so huge. It's only a 15% decrease from where we were 1 year ago. However, we still have quite a bit of inventory, and we still need quite a bit of buyers to make up for that, to get us back to this 33 inventory level where it was more of a seller's market. But Q3 2019, we had 98 homes sell, and that was in a seller's market, hot market. So we're not far off with 15%, or really 15 homes off of the 98 that we were at just 1 year ago. Now, if we're looking at quarter 2 2020, we had 53 homes sell, and that's a 56% increase to 83 that we see right here, right now in quarter 3 2020. Now, look at the median list price, median pending price, median sold price. Now, if you were taking a look at this before, my friends, I only covered the median sold price. Now we got median list price and median pending price, because I want you to get a clear perspective, whether you're a buyer or a seller, what is really happening when you see a median list price at $2 million, and then what it actually is happening with homes that are actually pending and sold at the end of the day. So as you can see with quarter 3 2020, our median list price was $2 million. That's a 5% difference than where we were just 1 quarter ago for quarter 2. Didn't have the info for quarter 3 2019. Sorry about that. And I don't have it for the median pending price either. But for the median pending price for quarter 3 2020, we're at 1.6 million. Don't have it for quarter 2 2020. But look down below, median sold price. We're right on point with the median pending price. That's great. And great thing to also see is that we were actually 7% higher than where we were just 1 year ago in quarter 3 2019. Now we've seen a little bit of a dip from 1.8 million being the median sold price in quarter 2 2020, 11% dip down to 1.6 million. But look, I really feel that this is sellers that are really getting serious about buying, and they're really addressing it with the prices that they're setting with their houses. Plus, this 1.6 million range is super hot. If you have a home that is remotely in this price range, it is going to fly off the market and do considerably well, especially if you price it right from the start. Price it right from the day one, and you're going to have an amazing opportunity as a seller, even in this market. Now, let's keep moving forward. Average list price per square foot. Again, I did it for list, pending, and sold now, so we get a full understanding of where it started and where it ended up. Average list price per square foot for quarter 3 2020, we're at $912. Don't have them for the other two. Average pending price per square foot for 2020 quarter 3, $974. So we see an increase from the average list price per square foot to $974, and then we see an even bigger increase in the average sold price per square foot to $1145, which is actually a 22% increase over quarter 2 2020, and an actual 25% increase over the $941 that was delivered in quarter 3 2019 1 year ago. And let me tell you, my friends, this $1145 is directly related to that 1.6 million median sold price. Let me tell you, there are several homes this past quarter, and I'm not just talking several, I'm talking like 6, 7, 8, maybe 10 homes that got into this 4-digit price per square foot number. And we're talking recently, I had one sell 3 blocks away from my house, 2-bedroom, 2-bathroom, updated kitchen and bathrooms, and it was 1,222 square feet, 6,200 square foot lot, and it sold off market for 1.8 million. Yes, 1,200 square feet, 2 bedrooms, 2 bathrooms, 1.8 million. You price it right, it goes, it moves, and sellers are happy and buyers are happy because they see the value in it at the end of the day as well. Now let's keep it going. We're going to get into now the number of homes that have sold over the asking price, the number of homes that sold at the asking price, and the number of homes that have sold under the asking price. And which one is dominating yet again? The number of homes sold under the asking price. As you see here, my friends, we have 44 homes that sold under the asking price in 2020 quarter 3. It's no different really in quarter 3 2019. We had 50 homes, and in quarter 2 of 2020 we had 29 homes. Now if you look at it, as you go up, you see the number of homes sold at the asking price, 8, 9, and 7, all in line always. And same with these as well. You know, this one dropped off a little bit, but again, the number of sold homes is almost 52% less than what it was in quarter 3 of 2020. So we're seeing a great increase of the number of homes sold, which is great because it then makes us feel like this market is coming back, so to speak. But again, don't forget about this inventory number, and that inventory number is directly impacted by this median list price number too. So if you really want to be serious about selling your home, you got to make sure that you're priced correctly. Now again, that's a median price, so you know your number is going to fluctuate based on your bedroom, bathroom, remodeling, etc. Okay, I'm not going to get into that, but you know what I'm talking about. So obviously, as you can see, it's been a great increase for number of homes sold over the asking price for quarter 3 2020 compared to just 1 quarter ago where it was only 17 homes that went over the asking price compared to now 31 homes going over the asking price. That's an 82% increase, which is great. And it's showing strength in the marketplace for selling homes as long as you're pricing it right. Now, number of homes selling below asking, again, is a big number. And again, these are people who want to try out a higher number, which sends the wrong message to the buying community. So don't do that. Now, if we look at the sold volume, we see a nice steady increase from quarter 2 2020 to quarter 3 2020, a nice 23% increase from 128 million to 158 million. Now, we're off a bit still from where we were in the sold volume for quarter 3 2019, where we were at 172 million, but hey, we're still making some positive strides here, especially in a market that was completely uncertain, chaotic just 2 months ago. Now, if we look at the sold price versus the original list price, we're not too bad off again. We were 100% in 1 year ago for quarter 3 2019, but both quarter 2 and quarter 3 of 2020 are showing 98% strong of the selling price getting 98% of the original list price, which is definitely solid and showing, again, a strong market. But again, there is opportunity for buyers to sneak in here and get a good deal still, because there are people who are still overpricing, and I'm seeing homes that are getting reduced, not just tens of thousands of dollars. I'm talking hundreds of thousands of dollars. You know how much money that is that's being left on the table that could have been put in your pocket if you would have priced it right to start with? I mean, don't get yourself into a place where you're chasing down the market. That could be the worst position for you as a seller to be in. Now, let's get back to it, because I want to dial in for you exactly what the popular price ranges are right now, because, you know, people, if you don't understand Mar Vista, you're not completely familiar with it, I'm going to be taking a tour through there soon, covering the sub-neighborhoods, because there's Mar Vista, the general neighborhood, and then there's smaller little neighborhoods within it that command different price points as well. But we're going to get into that with a little drive-through in some videos I'm going to upcoming. But let's look at this price range and see what is the popular price range amongst buyers right now. And it's no surprise. Between 1 million and 2 million, it's off the charts. As long as you price it right, it is flying off the market, multiple offers, and seeing homes going over the asking price still in this pandemic market that we're experiencing. Now, not sure that the same can be said for those who are overpricing and starting high, because those are the ones who are finding themselves sitting on the market longer and chasing it down, hoping that they can be one of these 58 homes that sold for the 1 million, 2 million in a timely fashion. Because time is never on your side, and you want to make sure that when you're pricing it right from the start so that you're not wasting any time. And I'm getting way too into this pricing thing, but we're going to get into that in another video coming as well. I got 5 mistakes that you guys got to dial in, especially if you're a seller. So keep that in mind. That's going to be coming soon as well. Let's keep it going. So let's look at it real quick. Sold under $1 million. We had 1 home sell in quarter 3 2020 compared to 2 in quarter 3 2019 versus 2 in quarter 2 2020. It's no secret there that there aren't many homes in Mar Vista that sell for under $1 million. Usually they're found on the busier streets of Mar Vista that are a little bit more traveled, but for the most part, there aren't very many homes, as you can see right here, that are selling under $1 million in Mar Vista right now. Now, as I mentioned to you already, the $1 million, $2 million range is the hot spot for every single quarter, no matter what year it is. Now, it was obviously higher in quarter 3 of 2019, but obviously this is the hot price range, no matter what year, what market, pandemic or not, that we're experiencing. It's a $1 million to $2 million price point. And I'm going to tell you, my friends, between 1.3 and 1.6, it's super on fire, like beyond on fire. I mean, these are still homes that you can move in ready. Once you get down to like $1 million and under, it's, you know, again, not on the greatest street, but also a little bit more work involved, probably making it up to the standards that you'd like it to be. Now, let's see right here, 2 million to 3 million. We had 18 homes sell, actually, and 11 in quarter 3 2019 comparably. So we're actually higher this quarter 3 2020 compared to last year, which is great, and we're actually 1 above quarter 2 for 2020. So we're doing well. Mar Vista, I don't know if it's necessarily a comeback yet. You know, don't know about, you know, undocumented foreclosures. There's a lot of people who did not take on forbearance and are delinquent on their payments. So it's going to be interesting these next few months as we enter the end of the year and go into 2021 to see what the expectations are going to be. But, you know, home selling for 3 to 4 million, we had 6 in quarter 3 2020, 12 in quarter 3 2019, and 5 in Q2 2020. Again, this is probably going to be a lot of builders that are in that price point. And then for the 4 million and up, Q3 2020 actually had 2 versus 0 and 0 for the other 2 quarters respectively. Now, my friends, if you got questions whatsoever, whether you're a buyer or a seller, I'm all ears anytime, all the time. Drop a comment. Feel free to give me a call. The number's 310-597-2131. I'm not opposed to giving that out. It's direct to me because that's what you need in order to make sure that you're successful in this market. So buyers, I got it dialed in. If you're looking to be successful, I know what properties to be looking at for you, as well as sellers. I know how to dial it in for you guys as well to get you top dollar in the shortest period of time with today's latest modern strategies as well. So hope you guys found value. Thanks so much for tuning in, and I'll see you on the next update because we're going to dial in Venice.